o'clock. Right now, it is time to check in with Galvin. We have today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
We got a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull this up. 5 people died in a murder spree in eastern Kentucky on Saturday. Sheriff Dwayne Price said, quote, "This has been a horrific murder spree. The lives of 4 innocent victims were taken. The perpetrator then took his own life. Authorities responding to reports of a shooting found the bodies of 2 victims at a home in Johnson County. While deputies were searching for the suspect, they found 2 more victims and the suspected shooter dead in an apartment in Paintsville, which is about 10 miles from where the first victims were found. Price said he was not releasing the names of any victims until their families were notified.
I have to tell you, I've gotten so many notifications on my phone, breaking news notifications of people getting shot in schools and police officers, and I'm starting to get numb to it now.
Yeah, and even if you see it in your feed on Twitter or Facebook, whatever, you kind of look and you go and scroll.
Not Florida,
Keep
not
scrolling.
Tampa. You look to see where it is, because so many of it. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but it's horrible, and it's horrible to see police officers getting shot, and I don't know why anybody would want to do that anymore.
Yeah. A 24-year-old woman named Nikki Walsh and her 26-year-old boyfriend, Tanner Broadwell, said they were sick of the corporate lifestyle and they wanted to travel the world. Despite the fact they had no sailing experience, they sold all their stuff.
They're going to sail.
Moved from Colorado to Florida and bought a 28-foot sailboat. Last Tuesday, the boat was finally ready, so they set sail for Key West. The next day, the boat sank. Apparently, it hit something underwater. The cabin flooded, and they had to abandon ship. They were rescued, but the boat is a total loss. So now Nikki and Tanner really don't know what to do. They have no clothes, no money, no stuff, no place to live. They really have nothing. They're hoping friends and family are going to prop them up for now, and then one day in the future, they're going to get another boat. Nikki says, quote, "We just can't give up on our dreams now."
Yeah, they can. It's over. The dream is over.
No experience, and you're going to try and sail around.
Sailboat. That's not easy.
No, it's not at all. Yeah, I mean, people, you gotta either grow up doing that and learn from somebody.
Yeah, you gotta know when to grab the jib,
take lessons. Yeah, you gotta fluff the sail. You gotta pull the jib,
scoot the boot.
These really are just a couple of kids that didn't listen to any of the adults in their life.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Please
don't do it.
I know how to ride a motorcycle. No big deal, right?
Yeah, right.
I'm sure I can fly a plane.
Oh my!
Was it a helicopter? You got the stick. Go up and down. Pull back.
I think helicopter would be easier.
Sailboat?
I don't know about that.
I think it's
more dangerous. A helicopter is dedefinitely more dangerous.
If you gave me a quick overview on if I watch a YouTube video on how to fly a helicopter and then how to sail a sailboat, I would be better in the helicopter.
I think you have more damage. More possibility of damage with the sailboat,
right? With the helicopter. If we crash either one, I'd rather crash the sailboat. But I'm just saying, as far as learning quicker on how to use it and all that, I would think I could do the helicopter.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of flips and switches and stuff, and then you got to keep this and you're level and everything. Because I mean, even if you get up, you're like, all right, I'm up in the air, straight down.
I just keep going up.
Where sailboat, you're just like, all right, as long as somebody puts the sail up for you, you're like, I guess I just kind of go left and right.
Easy, right? Yeah.
Good luck stopping. I don't know how you're doing that. The Winter Olympics started on Friday. We won 2 gold medals in snowboarding over the weekend, a silver medal in the men's luge, which is our first ever medal in that event, and the U.S. Figure skating team won bronze in the team event last night. USA! 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 Anybody watching the Olympics?
No. But I know that kid was the big star. There's like a teenager that won in snowboarding or something.
All right.
They have one that's called a downhill slope, and I think that's highly offensive.
Well, people are making fun of Katie Couric for something she said during the opening ceremonies of the Winter Olympics on Friday. The Netherlands was entering, and Katie had an interesting explanation for why they are so dominant in speed skating. This is what Katie had to say about that. Listen to this.
Next is the Netherlands. It's probably not a newsflash to tell you the Dutch are really, really good at speed skating. All but 5 of the 110 medals they've won have been on the speed skating oval. Now, why are they so good, you may be asking yourselves? Because skating is an important mode of transportation in a city like Amsterdam, which sits at sea level. As you all know, it has lots of canals that can freeze in the winter. So for as long as those canals have existed, the Dutch have skated on them to get from place to place, to race each other, and also to have fun.
That is a bunch of nonsense that Katie just said. The Netherlands actually is big in speed skating because the culture's focused on winter sports and because their heavy investment into competitive
Not
skating.
because they skate to get to school?
Not because Johan needs to get to school.
What about that? Made sense, though. If the canals freeze, it's easier to take the ice path.
That is not why at all. It's because they put a lot of money into it and pump them up with steroids. Listen to this. I want to see. This is going to be interesting on what your take is on this.
Okay.
Everybody in the room, people listening. An Outback Steakhouse server has been fired after complaining on Facebook that a church group left her no tip on a $735 carryout order. Tamlin Yoder, she's 25 years old, spent most of her shift on Wednesday putting together the 75-item order for Christ Fellowship at the Outback where she works in Palm Beach Gardens in Florida. Yoder said she made just $18 in tips during her shift since she spent most of that time filling the church's order of 25 steaks, 25 chicken, and 25 potatoes. She took to Facebook to complain that Christ Fellowship had stiffed her on the tip, though she didn't identify where she worked. The next day, Yoder came into work and told that Christ Fellowship had been refunded their entire $735, and she was fired. An Outback spokeswoman said that Yoder had violated a company policy prohibiting employees from talking about customers online.
I agree.
Her problem was she said the name of the place.
Yes.
The name of the church.
How Moose hasn't been fired, I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Moose puts a picture of the receipt.
I don't
and
know
everything.
either, but I got to tell you, $735 carry out and you don't tip?
Yeah, that's pretty. That's
How
a dick move.
dare you?
That's a church. They're like, oh, we're a church. We don't pay for anything.
Yeah, well,
No.
but you take all the money?
Yeah.
You can
that's
take all the
church.
money, but you don't give any
That's
money.
church. That's exactly what they do.
Yeah.
And you know what? People don't really consider that the drive-through people or the curbside people, that's their job for the night. They're delivering to you, so they're counting. It's not like they're like, all right, we're going to pay you $20 an hour tonight, Marie, because you're doing curbside. You know?
So, what would you tip on this? Because I went to Outback. It was Super Bowl Sunday.
Okay.
Went to Outback, got curbside to go. It was raining. Didn't realize it at the time whenever I placed the order, but then went out there. It was raining, and I used thank you to Steve Hurley for our gift certificates over there at Outback. And my bill was like almost exactly $100.
$20.
Yep.
Yeah.
$20. Come on, she's packing it up. She's out
Right.
there working, carrying the
She's
stuff out
your
there.
waitress for the night.
Yeah.
And look, if you had a $700 bill, you have to know that you got to take care of somebody that's putting that all
Somebody,
together.
yeah, they're cooking it and putting it all together and boxing it up for you and doing everything. I mean, they're not cooking it. The
I'm
cook's
pretty
cooking
much a 20%er across the board on everything, on takeout, on if I go pick up a pizza or something. That's just the standard.
Yeah.
And every once in a while there'll be somebody in there that's got no personality, no face, and I'll probably just like they're
poor person,
no face. I mean, I'm like I can't see any emotion on you. No, but I mean, like there'll be somebody that just is not cool, and they'll still get at least like 15%.
But I mean, even 10%
Right.
would have been $75 approximately.
$50 on that would have been a cheap tip, but it would have been a tip.
Yeah,
Something.
that's crazy.
But
Yeah.
but she can't complain. On
Her
Facebook
problem
like that.
was the fact that she put the name of the church. She should have said a group from a church. She could have said from a church.
Yeah.
Came into my place of business where I work and did this, blah, blah, blah. But the fact that she said the actual name is the thing that got her fired. Too bad. Little Caesars restaurant in Indianapolis got closed down temporarily because
Oh, I don't want to know. I don't eat a Little Caesars. So.
they sent 2 customers home with rat poop baked into their pizza crust.
What?
Yeah, we have a picture up on Bone TV.
At least they baked it.
Not on purpose, of course. This is Jonathan McNeil talking about finding his pizza when he was driving home and seeing the rat poop in there. Here we go.
How do you know it's wrapped?
She looked at the pizza and realizes there was like doo-doo looking stuff on the pizza.
Not the kind of extra topping you want on your pizza.
Definitely not, sir. Definitely not. All of them were just looking at my pizza, just dumbfounded as if they didn't know what was going on. I said, that's mouse doo-doo on the bottom of my pizza.
We did find that there were rodent droppings and violations that warranted us doing a license suspension. They cooperated with us, they worked with us, and they closed and they cleaned everything they needed to do, and we didn't see any active rodent activity, and we didn't see any other droppings.
It was my first and my last time, sir.
Yeah.
Pizza.
You're lucky you find that, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I would
baked into...
never have
Yeah.
assumed that was rat poo-poo, rat duty, as that guy would say, or mouse duty.
Right.
I would just be like, oh, look at these seeds.
And it's on the bottom.
Right,
So,
it's on the
like-
bottom. So unless you taste it or something, like, you're not going to... Who looks at the bottom of their pizza?
Right.
No.
Nobody. Yeah.
No.
But I
Oh,
will now.
How much food have I eaten?
I know. It's so terrible.
So much food.
So much
Little
food.
Caesars, poopy pizza.
Poopy, poopy.
A guy in Southeast China was sitting on the toilet last week playing video games on his phone. Everybody do that?
Yeah.
Sit there and play stuff, or, you're
course.
looking at social media, whatever you're doing. After about a half hour, his rectum fell out. Apparently, while he was sitting there playing around on his phone, his pelvic muscles got weak enough so that they couldn't hold his rectum in his body anymore.
Why are you laughing? The guy lost his rectum.
It fell out and kind of dangled there. He rushed to the hospital for emergency surgery, and the doctors say he's recovering. Now, this guy did have rectum issues in the past.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I've been on a bowl for more than a half hour.
Yeah, so it's more likely that it's going to happen to this guy than any of us if you're sitting there, for a while.
Right.
Yeah, just be sure that your pelvic muscles are
Yeah.
tight.
Let me just tell you right now, I don't know what would be worse if while I was there I felt something and I reached around to see what's going on and I felt a little tapeworm sticking his head out. That would drive me insane.
Yeah.
Or if I reached around and felt something and I went, hey, did this fall out? That would freak me out. I don't know what would be worse.
Bad news.
Yeah.
Either way.
The tapeworm, I think,
I'd fight the tapeworm. I'd wrap my finger around and I'd pull it out.
Oh.
Tapeworm, at least lose some weight.
Yo, no. But what if you thought the one was a tapeworm and you tried to rip it out and then...
That was your rectum.
Oh, terrible.
Man pulls his own rectum out.
Oh, my God. Call 911 immediately.
This is another guy in China. He recently dropped his iPhone 8 in the toilet. What do?
You take it out and put it in rice.
You got to go after it, right?
Yeah, right?
Well, he had to be rescued by firefighters after he reached in to grab it and got his arm stuck in the toilet. Was stuck in there. Yeah.
I flushed a pager once.
Did you?
So when you had pagers, you'd clip them on your
The cops
pocket.
after you?
What?
Were the cops
no,
after
no,
you?
No, I had a pager from work, and it was clipped onto my jean pocket, my jean shorts,
Of course.
and I was making a duty, as that gentleman on the rat pizza would say. And I went to get up to stand up as I was flushing, and the clip knocked off, and it fell in, and it went right down the toilet. And I had to go tell work. I had to go, you're not going to believe this, but I just flushed my pager down the toilet.
Russian security officers have arrested several scientists working at a top-secret Russian nuclear warhead facility for allegedly mining cryptocurrencies. The suspects had tried to use one of the Russians' most powerful supercomputers to mine bitcoins. The Federal Nuclear Center in western Russia is a restricted area. The supercomputer was not supposed to be connected to the internet to prevent intrusion, and once the scientists attempted to do so, the Nuclear Center Security Department was alerted. They were handed over to Federal Security Service.
Wow, how is that affecting you guys' investment in cryptocurrency?
Oh, man, we're still going to be so rich.
How bad is it? Are you panicking
I
yet?
can tell you right now. I mean, no, well, I've said before, I don't really have any money in Bitcoin.
No,
So,
but you have it in the other one.
Ethereum, yeah, and it's up. I mean, it was down last week pretty far, but it's back up right now to about $864 per unit.
Yeah, both Bitcoin and Litecoin are up a little bit, but it's still down
From
overall.
what it was, yeah.
From where it was and stuff, but, not that big.
Yeah.
It's the long
game.
I believe that. I believe that you're right. As long as you don't panic, you'll be fine.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, fingers
And
crossed.
get out at the right time.
Carmen,
Yes.
I know you don't normally make plans for this day because your womb is barren and you have not born any children.
Gosh.
But what are you doing for Mother's Day? Because I have a suggestion for you.
For Mother's
Even though you're
Day?
not a mother,
Yeah.
Grady Goat Yoga is doing a special Mother's Day yoga.
And I'm a pig mom.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. You
yeah.
could probably bring your pig.
Yeah. Oh my God, Kitty would have so much fun.
Wouldn't it be great? You better mark his foot because they might be like, no, that's our
You
pig.
trying to take it
Yeah.
from me? Listen.
Every
they
day,
would.
my wife tells me how we should get some pygmy goats and donkey and this and that. And
May I suggest you go to Seneca, Oregon, where they have a new golf court, the Retreat and Links at Sylvie's Valley Ranch, where instead of caddies, they have little baby goats.
Awesome.
Not
What do
baby
you-
like the ones that were in here. I mean, just
What do you
smaller
do?
ones. They have the goats carrying your equipment. I guess they strap them on the.
I don't like that.
Why? They're
Making-
goats.
Slaves.
Goat slaves.
Yeah.
That's what they're supposed to do.
Well, and I mean, it's not like they listen to you. They're not going to give you any advice or anything.
No, but I know.
Trying to get your club and it's
No,
running
but
away
you don't have to
jumping.
carry your own clubs. The goats got it.
Yeah. I think that's. I mean, let the goats just hang out.
Yeah.
Why put them to work?
Because then you can hit them with the ball. Nobody wants that.
Oh, well,
No.
you'll be happy to know it's only a 7-hole golf course.
Oh, okay.
And they give golfers the option to use trained goats as professional caddies. According to Golf Digest, the goats are raised on the ranch and trained to carry golf balls, tees, clubs, and, of course, drinks. I'm going. I like
Okay.
it.
All right. I'd rather do the Mother's Day thing.
I don't golf, but I'm going anyway.
A company in Maine will have to give its employees $5 million in back pay, all because the state legislators didn't use an Oxford comma when they wrote a law about who qualifies for overtime.
Oh.
So a comma in the wrong spot, they missed the comma, and now they have to pay $5 million in back pay to employees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Oh, a 33-year-old guy in North Carolina was arrested last Wednesday for smuggling stuff into prison by throwing a bag over the fence. The bag contained a pound of tobacco, 10 cell phones, 13 doses of medication to treat erectile dysfunction.
Oh.
What do you need that in prison for?
Leroy.
Yeah.
You know what you need it for.
Listen, my cellmate's not that attractive, but I still want to get some goods.
Oh, no.
Or what if you're the bitch in this case?
Oh, no.
And he's
boy.
like, you better be able to get it up tomorrow.
Oh, God.
And he's like, I can't. You're scaring me.
Yeah.
I can't. And he's like, I got to get it up. This guy's going to kill me.
Can you at least shave or something? Anywhere.
Please help me help you.
That is some bad news. If you're looking to get married, maybe you want to propose at Panera Bread. Panera Bread just announced anyone who proposes at one of their stores on Valentine's Day will have a chance to win free catering for their wedding from Panera Bread. So if you propose on Wednesday, make sure you take a picture of it, put it on social media, use the hashtag Panera Proposal Sweeps.
I was just getting ready to knock that, and then I just thought about having a wedding where everybody's eating out of bread bowls, and I thought that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
I love Panera.
They have some good stuff.
They
Set it
do.
up, and I mean, for free. Why not?
Yeah. But who's going to get engaged in a Panera?
Really? Who's
Well-
going to get? There's ladies that have Taco Bell paper dresses.
No, I know, but
Like made out of
I'm just
wrappers.
saying, like, really, in a real relationship, if you want your relationship to last, if it's not just a spur of the moment, I love you so much while you're eating your bread bowl soup, I dropped to one knee and asked you to marry me. If you planned it to happen in a Panera,
What if
it's awkward.
there's a couple that met in Panera Bread, which I'm sure there could be, obviously somebody they met there.
Okay.
That's their place. That's where they go to every Sunday. They go and eat at Panera Bread. They've been going out for 3.5 years.
Time to cut the cord.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to propose. Might as well do it at Panera. We love it so much.
Yeah, our Sunday ritual.
Got
We
it
go
in
there
there.
every Sunday morning for
There you go.
breakfast. All right.
There you go.
No.
Steve and Kathy just got married. Lucky Charms just announced that they are retiring one of their marshmallows this spring.
Blue diamonds.
No, it is
Purple horseshoes.
General Mills just revealed they're killing off the yellow and orange hourglass marshmallows. I don't know. I don't eat Lucky Charms. Is that a big deal?
Pink hearts, yellow moons, blue clovers,
A rainbow, too,
No.
right?
and purple horseshoe. What?
Not blue clovers. It's blue diamonds. Green clovers.
Okay.
That'll make more
Pink
sense.
hearts, yellow moons, blue diamonds, green clovers, and purple horseshoes. And then they added, what they add, an hourglass?
Yeah, it sounds like
No,
they
they're
gotta-
taking it away.
They're
know,
taking
but
away
they added it at some point.
marshmallows, yeah. Hang on. I want to see what...
Pink hearts, yellow moons, green clovers, blue diamonds, and purple horseshoes.
I always thought that was a bow tie.
Yeah, me too.
I never look at them. I just eat them.
Yeah. Oh, they're so delicious.
There are rainbows in there.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. Things changed over the years.
But okay, so now does this take away from the actual amount of marshmallows that are going to be in your Lucky Charms?
That's a good question, Carmen. That's a very good question.
You know, are they going to like level it
Like
out?
this is not a health thing. They're not scaling it back for health reasons.
Right. So is there going to be more diamonds or
Yes. Black daggers. That's in the marshmallow.
Oh, mama.
Black daggers is a new thing in there.
Let's see. They have heart, stars, horseshoes. They have clovers. They have blue moons,
Okay.
hourglasses, rainbows, and tasty red balloons. I don't know.
What do we realize? It was
Why
too
don't you
much?
just have a list? Why don't you just have a list?
Yeah. All
What
right,
are the
well, big
shapes?
deal. None of us are eating Lucky Charms, so who cares?
Yeah.
No
They're-
Captain Crunch, I'll tell you that.
They're going to be taking that out. It's been in there since 2008.
Ooh.
The first marshmallow was added in 10 years. Now it's dead, so it's not going to be happening anymore.
I just got this just in. Stars are orange.
The stars
Orange
are
stars.
orange.
Orange stars, green clovers, and blue diamonds. That's right. That's
Okay.
right. Yellow moons, purple heart. Forget it. I'm out.
Blue moons.
Blue moons.
Blue moon. Here we go. Blue diamonds. Green clovers, pink hearts, orange stars, yellow moons. Blue diamonds, purple horseshoes,
Ooh.
red balloons,
And Lou Diamond Phillips.
green trees, rainbows,
Green trees.
trees?
There's
black tires.
Oh,
Yeah.
Black tire.
Brown owls. And
Yellow fever.
beige feet.
Oh.
Yeah. So enjoy that.
Oh, man.
What would you say the average person plans to spend on Valentine's Day this year? Average person. So think high, low.
$50
then Go with an average.
I'm going to go high. I'm going to
50.
go $100.
$100. Carmen,
75.
you guys are all good people. Average person plans on spending $34
Wow.
on Valentine's. Average guy will spend around $41. Average woman will spend $26. Come on, women, get it going. 44% of people say they plan to spend nothing. I hate you.
Yeah.
I want you to die.
I have already spent over the limit
Oh, yeah?
so far, but mostly for my kids. My wife and I have agreed that we're not getting each other anything.
You do Valentine's for your kids?
Well, I didn't before, but now that I have a daughter, I do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I can't do one without the other.
Yeah.
So yes,
Okay.
but I'm not getting anything for my wife. She hates flowers. I mean, who hates flowers? What kind of human did I marry?
Yeah.
Someone
I don't know.
who's dead inside.
Right?
Yeah.
She hates flowers. She won't eat chocolate. She won't eat candy.
Mm-hmm.
So really, I got nothing. And she sure as hell ain't putting on no racy lingerie. So I got
Maybe
nothing.
you put on some racing lingerie.
I mean, I'm
Well,
not opposed to it. Make it in a 3X.
We have some celebrity deaths. Not huge celebrities, but celebrities.
Okay.
Actor Reg E. Cathy from The Wire and House of Cards. He's been in a ton of stuff. I think he was on Oz. We have a picture of him up there.
Yeah.
He died at 59 years old.
He was young.
Yeah. So he is dead. He was a really good actor. I liked him. He was always good in everything that he did.
He
Well,
looks
no,
like
he-
he's in his 70s, though.
Yeah,
like, I
that's
didn't,
true.
when you said his age, I didn't realize, because he looks,
Yeah.
you know.
But definitely looks older than 59.
Reg, like not Reggie Cathy. He was in
Yeah.
Fantastic Four. Let me look real quick.
Oh, he's been in so
SWAT,
many things.
The Mask.
Yeah.
He's been around forever.
Yeah.
House of Cards. Okay. Dead.
And then John Gavin died on Friday at the age of 86. He played Sam Loomis in Psycho. He was also in Spartacus. He was in The Imitation of Life. He almost played James Bond in Diamonds Are Forever until Sean Connery decided to come back.
Wow.
We have a picture of John Gavin right there.
He was
Dashing.
also Ronald Reagan's first ambassador to Mexico.
Oh, all right.
Took care of all his actor friends. And the last thing John Gavin had done for acting?
Marlon Brando.
Love Boat.
Close. What's close to Love Boat?
Close to Love Boat?
Chitty chitty bang bang.
What? How is that close to Love Boat?
I don't know.
Somebody where they have celebrity guest stars. Come on. Kojak. I don't know. What is it?
Fantasy Island.
Oh, Fantasy Island, of course. Damn it. I was so close. And one more death.
All right. Oh, no.
The bassist from Foghat, Craig McGregor, has died. He was 68 years old.
Really? That's pretty young. For a bass player.
I put on my Twitter, I said that he had died, the bassist from Foghat, had died, what 2 words would describe his funeral procession? And people guessed other 2 words in Slow Ride.
Really?
Like other stuff. I'm like, Slow Ride. Do I have to? Come on. I'm leading you right to it. Ridiculous. So nobody got any points for any of those celebrities that died.
I would argue that they're even celebrities.
I would argue. Certainly I would argue. I would say that the Reggie Cathy, very well known. As far like you didn't know his name probably, but you know him as soon as you see him. You're like, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. John Galvin, I didn't know, but I mean, he was in Psycho, he was in Spartacus, he was in a lot of big things. He's almost James Bond. Man. That one, I don't know. I'm iffy on. And then the bassist from Foghat, I don't know about that.
Really. Both of them.
I don't know.
I was almost in Spartacus too.
Were you?
No.
Did they make a Spartacus too?
No.
Jay-Z spoke at a peace march in Miami for Trayvon Martin over the weekend.
Did he thank everybody for being there? Thank you.
He said something interesting. I don't know whether you'll agree with this or not. We have some video on Bone TV. Check this out. Here's Jay-Z.
We want to make sure that we stand in support, and we never forget, and Trayvon serves as a beacon, a light to all the people out here, so you guys would never have to go through the pain and the hurt these guys went through, and his name will sit alongside some of the greats whom lost their life to push our culture forward, the Martin Luther Kings, the Gandhis. That's the intention that we set, that his name serves as a beacon of light and hope and push us in a better direction. So thank you guys for your support. Thank you for being here.
I don't understand what he said. He was like Gandhi?
Gandhi.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King.
Trayvon.
Is that what he was saying?
Yes.
Like, you'll know his name because you'll know the story and you'll know the movement that it began. But I mean, you know, when you're talking about Gandhi and talking about Martin Luther King, you're talking about people who are out there doing stuff and changing the world.
Yeah.
You know?
This is an accident. Not an accident, but this is a murder.
Yeah.
I disagree with Jay-Z.
Yeah, it's a weird way to put it.
But he is very polite. Says, thank you so much. Thank you. You're far too kind.
So last week, Snapchat rolled out its biggest redesign since the app launched in 2011. The company split the app into 2 sections, consolidating friend content on the left side, media content on the right, and installing a slew of other design changes. And teenagers and men in their 40s and 30s and girls in their 20s are all freaking out because nobody likes it and they're trying to go back to the original.
It's the worst.
Yeah. They say there's a way to go back and use it.
Yeah, that there's somewhere.
The old way.
Yeah, some way to go and get the original thing put back on.
It is the worst. I can't. I don't know. I don't like it. I got a lot of naked pictures to see over the weekend, and I missed a lot of them.
Oh.
Well, like when I want to go through people's stories, like I don't know, like
that they made easier.
No, I don't like that. I like when it was sectioned off so I could look at my snaps or look at your story. Like now they're together.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I don't know. It seems like nobody likes it because a lot of people are complaining.
But they don't change it. They won't change it back now.
Yes, they will.
They didn't do it like when nobody ever likes Facebook when they do the Facebook changes and they just laugh at you and they go, oh, too bad.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
Yeah. Twitter said, all right, we're going to go from 140 to 280, right? Is that what it was, or was it?
They went from 140 to 280, yeah. They doubled up. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I think it was, you had to work a little bit. If you wanted to make the joke, make the joke in 140. If you can't, don't make the joke.
And it was such a great feeling of accomplishment when you can, or when you did it in exactly 140.
Right.
With an exclamation point.
Yeah.
That you feel like you accomplished something.
Some people would cheat and write it out on notes and take a picture of it, put it on there.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, don't do that, you son of a bitch. So apparently the Spice Girls are not reuniting.
How dare you build me up just to let me down? Because they had, you know why? Because they realized they only had 2 songs.
Yesterday, Victoria Beckham, I believe she's posh, said, quote, I'm not going on tour. The girls aren't going on tour.
Well, that just could be her being selfish. If you're not going without me.
Or is she like starting a little like here's some more
But
stuff
we want you to go
talk
on
about.
tour.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And we got to figure it out. Well, we can't do the tour without Posh. Or are we going to replace her with somebody? Who would replace
Slosh.
Blah, blah, blah. Slosh.
Slosh.
Oh, man.
I won't see that.
Yeah. You could be Slosh. Just get Carmen super drunk.
Always drunk.
Drunk Spice.
Yep.
Yeah. Zig zig zag. Son of a bitch. I hate Snapchat. So you are into all of the Harry Potter stuff now?
Well, I'm up to the Goblet of Fire, but yes, I'm enjoying
Carmen, you've
it.
seen them all?
Yes.
In Spanish, has left the room. But you can talk about this later, I guess, when he
He's
comes
seen
back.
them as well.
A decade after J.K. Rowling revealed that she, quote, always thought
Don't ruin it for me.
of Hogwarts headmaster Dumbledore as gay, the LGBTQ fans of Harry Potter and their allies are still waiting to see themselves truly reflected in the Potter franchise's stories. The latest film set in the Potter universe, The Crimes of Grindelwald, will feature a young Dumbledore, played by Jude Law, leading the charge against dark wizard Gellert Grindelwald, played by Johnny Depp. As teens, Dumbledore and Grindelwald connected passionately. They were inseparable as they plotted their rise to power, and Rowling has implied that their relationship was more than a platonic friendship.
Oh, so they were lovers. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They were lovers. He was giving them the wand, and then all of a sudden they split up.
I guess. I don't know. I've never seen any of this stuff, so I don't know what I'm talking about here.
Dumbledore, I wouldn't be surprised if he was gay, but then that makes his obsession with Harry Potter look just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he wasn't just like, oh, Harry Potter. He's like, oh, Harry Potter. I can't stop saying Weasley. Weasley.
Ron Weasley.
Because Ron Weasley's the redheaded kid.
Uh-huh.
But the way they say him, they go, Weasley.
So, is he's friends with Harry or no?
Weasley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're best friends.
And isn't there a blonde-haired kid?
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, he's the bad guy.
Malfoy.
Yeah.
He's bad?
He's
Yeah.
bad. He's spoiled.
And then there's the girl, and she's friends with Harry.
Hermione.
Yeah. All right.
Granger Danger.
And then there's the one guy you're not supposed to say his name.
Voldemort.
Oh.
Well, I'm not in it. I'm not in it. I don't go to Hogwarts.
These are things I know just from the world because
Yeah.
I've never seen any of this stuff, whatever.
I
So
still am a
he
little
had bad
confused.
parents that kept him in a closet. And he has a
No,
lightning
that
bolt
was
on
his
head.
aunt and uncle.
Oh, his aunt and uncle.
Because his
His
parents
parents
died.
died.
Voldemort killed his parents.
Oh, Mamma Mia.
And his father was one of the most powerful magicians ever. And his mother,
Magician?
I mean,
You mean wizard. Oh.
And his mother was a mudblood.
Yeah.
Mudblooded.
And so then his aunt and uncle didn't like him, and they would keep him in a closet under the stairs.
Well, that's where his bed was.
Okay.
He had a little
And he has a
bedroom.
lightning bolt on his head for some reason.
Yes. I don't know the reason yet. Don't tell me.
That marks him as being the great wizard.
No, because when Voldemort came and killed his parents, he also tried to kill Harry, but he ended up scarring him when he tried to kill him because his mom saved him.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go, Dumbledore.
I have my theories about what's happening, but I don't know yet. So
Which,
don't tell me. No.
No, which one are you on?
Goblet of Fire.
Oh, that's the last one you watched?
I'm still in the middle of it.
Let's go.
I was going to watch it on
on
Saturday, and then Eric Clapton's documentary snuck into my TV.
What number is that?
4.
Okay.
I have 4 to go after this, right? 8 of them.
Yeah. Well, there's 7, but the last one is split into 2.
Right. All right.
And that kid was in all of them? The Harry Potter kid?
And Weasley and Hermione and Malfoy and.
But I'm saying, like, did they bang him out pretty quick? Because he was young through all of them, right?
Well, no, that was a big thing because the very first one, he's so young and really little. And then the second one, he, like, hit puberty.
Right.
And you're like, what in the world happened to Harry?
Dumbledore, here. Hurry up, give me my
No, it's
wand.
worse. He goes from like a little baby kid to like a teenager.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Overnight.
Overnight.
So then how old is he in the last one?
In the last one, he's 18. He's
Yeah.
supposed to be 18.
But he was probably like 24 or
Right.
something.
Yeah.
And he's sick of playing Harry Potter.
Well, in the
And
big...
he's not going to be in this one then, right?
No. Because Dumbledore is 100 years old.
Oh, because this is
500.
when they're younger.
Right.
So this is like a prequel.
This is before
This is
Harry's
before
parents.
Harry.
Yeah.
God, I feel like I followed along now. I feel like I know what's going
Yeah.
on. I can-
Dumbledore is super old?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's the headmaster.
Okay.
I like that you're interested in this. You want to
Oh
watch one?
no, I don't care. I don't care at all.
no.
Yeah, it's not something that I want to see at all.
Hagrid and the Giant Woman almost got it on in the Goblet of Fire. There's a giant woman. She's like really tall,
Yeah,
and she's got the hots for Hagrid.
I don't know who Haggard is.
The guy who,
He's the groundskeeper.
yeah, the guy who looked
Like
like
Willie?
the me of Harry Potter. Like that's what I'm gonna go as for Halloween because I almost look like him.
I thought you were Dumbledore.
No, Dumbledore is the gay magician.
No, the headmaster.
Yeah, the
There's
gay
no
wizard.
magician.
The
He's
gay
a
wizard.
Okay.
You're Dumbledore. You're a gay wizard.
I want to see who Haggard is. Whoa, you all right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's who I thought Dumbledore was.
No,
Okay, so that's Haggard.
Dumbledore is Magneto.
Oh, okay.
Speaking in cartoon movies to you.
Right. Okay, yeah. I always thought that guy, Haggard, was Dumbledore.
No,
No.
he's Haggard.
And Haggard is the groundkeeper. Dumbledore is the main headmaster.
Wizard.
The headmaster,
Not a magician.
not a magician.
And then that other guy that died, who was in Die Hard, was the guy you're not supposed to say his name, right?
Voldemort.
Don't.
I don't know.
don't
No, he died in real life. The actor.
I don't know.
No.
No?
No.
The guy who...
No, it's Snape.
Oh, that's Snape?
Yeah.
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman, yeah.
Yeah, he
Is
died.
Ray Fine, is he the
I don't know, but you're ruining it for me now.
snake
Now
face
that-
guy?
Sean. I thought it was Sean Connery.
No, Sean
No.
Connery's super old.
Or
He's older than Dumbledore.
Hold on.
Why let's just stop talking about this before you ruin it for me. I'm going to stop watching them.
Yeah,
No.
Ray Fine is the snake face guy,
Okay.
which I don't know what his name is.
Voldemort?
Is that who it is, Carmen? Who's the snake face guy?
Yeah, that's Baltimore, but
Voldemort.
Voldemort.
Baltimore.
That's
Do you
Ray
realize
Fine.
there are nerds in their car right now going out of their goddamn minds?
Yeah.
They're screaming with their wands in their car trying to zap us the right information.
Finally, in news, everybody here knows how to play tic-tac-toe, right? You played it before? How it
Yes,
works?
of course we've played tic-tac-toe, Galvin. It was a silly question.
Well, two fans at a recent Trailblazers game got a chance to play tic-tac-toe on the floor between periods, and they played the worst game of tic-tac-toe ever in the history of tic-tac-toe.
Why?
So the way that
sometimes
they-
you do that though, you get nervous.
No, they didn't know what they were doing. So what they had to do is they have to make like layups and shots and stuff, and then they get a piece and they can go over to the thing and put it down and try
Okay.
and do it and stuff.
All right.
Check it out how this goes. Watch this. We have it on Bone TV. Here we go.
All right, Morgan makes her second layup. Grace makes her second layup.
So she puts it there,
Okay.
and then this one goes.
Pay
Doesn't
attention.
block.
Oh, she didn't block.
Nope, kick. Nope. Grace, she already pulled that spot. You got to pay attention. Find a spot
Then
that's
she
open.
covers one.
Oh, no.
You can't
Oh,
cover
no.
a spot.
I am not sure what's happening here. Find
And
an
then she
open
could've
spot.
Oh, she could have won.
1, 2, 3 to put us all out of our misery. Morgan right down the middle with 1, 2, 3. Try as she might, Grace didn't block her.
Oh,
Congratulations
doesn't
to
block
Morgan
it.
Oh my
and Grace,
God.
tonight's Wells Fargo tic-tac-toe contestant.
What morons.
Like, have
Don't
you
remember
ever
that for a
played
while.
before? The one girl had two in a row, and the other girl puts it above it, doesn't block, and then tries to put it on top of one of the other ones. Yeah, it was just so goddamn
They're
confusing.
perplexed.
Yeah.
It's like they never played before.
Right.
Dummies.
Like, they shouldn't win. You shouldn't win anything. You should just go, all right, the game's over. Get out of the stadium. You're not even allowed to watch the rest of the game.
Those in between games, I always go, oh, so stupid. They're going to have, like, third leg Greg will be out there and they'll be like, all right, coming up now, we're going to have a thing where this guy's got a rubber band and this guy's back. And I go, this is the dumbest idea. And then as soon as they start doing it, I'm into it. I'm laughing. I'm like, go red team, go red team. Like, they're all awesome.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know why I reject them so hard in the beginning. And then once they get started, they're hilarious. And the more people fall down, and I don't know, I love watching the little kids go out there and skate. It makes me laugh.
I don't know what team it is. It's a baseball team, and they have a thing where the guy races, and they let you start, whoever the guy contestant is,
Yeah.
start running, and then this guy comes and he's super fast. Well, did you see the one kid that was running, white kid, probably about 20-something, is running, and he's about to win, and he's like, yeah, and puts his hands up, and then he looks, and the guy goes buzzing past him, and he falls flat on his
If he
face.
would have just kept going.
Oh,
he would have beat him.
Yeah.
That guy smokes him.
So fast.
Smokes him.
Yeah, that is it for news.
All right. After the top of the hour, when we come back, Lionel will be here. If you know Lionel, if you've lived in this area for some time, Lionel was the number one afternoon drive host on FLA for years and years and years before he got the call to go up to do radio and TV in New York. He is an extremely intelligent man who has opinions on everything. We've talked to Lionel a couple of times before the election, and now he stopped by in Tampa, and he'll be in the studio with us after the break. You might have heard Lionel on, what's that crazy guy? The crazy guy with all the conspiracy theories who hates the government. And, what's his name? The guy? Alex Jones. He's on Alex Jones' show a lot. He's on Anthony Cumia's show a lot. And we're fortunate enough to have him here in the building. So Lionel will be in the studio with us after the top of the hour.
The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. Now, another traffic update.
Brought to you by Simon Med. Still looking at delays from an earlier wreck south.